Good morning. Today we're at Moore and we're waiting for the bus to take us to Stonehouse, which is located just outside of Moore, and we're in the Somerset Region of Queensland. Stonehouse is not generally open to the public, however on the fourth weekend of every July they do have an open day and allow members of the public in.
And there seems to be quite a few people here. Let's have a little bit of a look around. You can see plenty of cars, and I think it's a beautiful looking day. So
some free camping across the road there.
Yeah. So we're looking forward to it.
The bus.
It's a nice little outing. Here comes the bus.
Catch you later.
Bye bye. You'll find the Stonehouse about 2 kilometres west of the town of Moore. So from Caboolture, you take the Dagular Highway through Woodford, Kilcoy, then on to Moore, which is about 81 kilometres. Just continue on for about a further 2 and you'll find the Stonehouse on the left. Before we go and visit the open day at the Stonehouse, let's go through a little bit of history about this amazing old building. It was built in 1874 by Robert and Charles Williams. Charles was a stonemason, and he actually got all the materials from the land to build the complex of 3 buildings there. So closest to the road is the original inn and bar or tavern. Then over to the left is the kitchen and pantry, and further along the store and butcher shop. These are beautifully built buildings. You'll see some detail in the photos there as we wander around, but it's an amazing place. Let's go and have a look at the open day and see what there is on offer. Okay, this is the kitchen building at the Stonehouse. Now, this is an interesting little item here. It's a surveyor's chain. There it is there. And you see the corner markers for the states and everything. These are the things they used to lug with them to measure distance. So there's 100 links in a chain, 7.92 inches each, and they end up at 66 feet. So you've got this measured 66 foot chain that they would just lay out on the ground and measure distance. Really interesting. Length of the cricket pitch. It's a chain, one of these. Go figure. Now over here, I found this fascinating. Here's a well-to-do's travel case, and travel back in the day used to be a quite lengthy journey because we didn't have jets or cars or anything, so people need to take a fair bit of stuff. Have a look at that, all the drawers in there, and quite a deep bag there. Would have been quite heavy. You would have needed some pretty good servants to lug it around for you. There you go. Here's an interesting little display. Pretty interesting. There's a hay knife. That's a fern hook. I imagine they'd use that for clearing brush and that on the side of hills. And a brush hook. And there's another brush hook. Down there's a cane knife. And then this gadget here, it's called a cant hook. So I don't know whether this is really a purpose or a lack of someone's ability, but we're going to look it up and find out what it's about. Inside this little room, I think this must have been like a butcher shop or something back in the day, part of the kitchen. You can see a bit of a cool room here, an ice box, assorted chopping bits and bobs, ice box, some meat hooks. And here we go, this is dinner from 1902. It's another part of the kitchen building, and there's lots of knickknacks here, and look, it's really good to see how things were supplied once upon a time. The humongous big bushels tea tin down there, our flour sacks, biscuits would come in tins. I can remember that years ago. And there's your raw biscuit tin. I never saw Weet-Bix in a tin though, that was new to me. Can vaguely remember the oats. But there we go, the old Milo tin, that's something from the 60s by the looks of that surfer there. Golden syrup, all good stuff, isn't it? The old cans, jeez, it's all changed now, hey?
Oh, look at all the old wash pieces.
There's your hand beaters. It's awesome, eh? Now we're just having a bit of a look around the actual inn building, and if you have a look, there's a lot of piles of rubble and all sorts of bits and pieces around. And here in these couple of photos, you actually see what sort of poor condition that inn building was. It looks quite demolished, and sort of compared to the other buildings, you've got to ask why. Well, there is a little bit of a story about that. The inn building was pretty prominent along the road there on the Dagular Highway, and lots of people would pull up and get out of their cars and walk in and have a look around it and what have you. And much to the annoyance of the owners, who one day decided enough was enough, and they popped some sticks of dynamite in there and blew the building up, blew the roof off, and you have all these piles of stone everywhere.
That was interesting. Today, Stonehouse is heritage listed, being added to the Queensland Heritage Register in 2002. The new owners are very keen to see the inn restored, and a group called Friends of Stonehouse History, Restoration and Conservation has been formed to raise awareness, funds and organise works. We hope you enjoyed this video and would love it if you would give us a like and perhaps leave a comment. Please consider subscribing to our channel. There is no cost to you, and you will receive notifications when new videos are dropped. Thanks so much for watching.